full light that God has given to everyone. And that one full light is your destiny, a light on everybody's life. That's called the glory of God. When your life does not have a glory, there's a problem. When your destiny does not have a glory, there's a serious issue. Are you getting me now? Now, there are some lights. Once your light gets into some certain family, now there are 3 steps that happens to you. 1, each and every one. The light can be dim, the light can be bright, the light can be shining. So the family you are born into, where you are born into, determines if it's called foundation. The light, if the light is going to bright, if your light is going to be shining, if the light is going to be dimmed. Some people's lights don't even show at all. I need to tell you the reason why you enter into a family and your glory gets dimmed, bright and shining. And once your glory is dimmed, your glory is not effective. It's not effective. This morning we are talking about praying altar. But I need to take it from the side you need to pray this morning. So there are some foundation, household foundation that swallows up purpose, that swallows up glory. I might be saying this now, you look and see, what's this teacher saying? You don't understand. A time is coming, you understand. But it's better you pray ahead. When you now start understanding it, you would have weighed out some things. If you are dwelling on the wrong purpose, what if your purpose has been exchanged by somebody else? So it's better you know it now and know it right. We are talking about praying altar. Now let me make you understand what altar is. Altar is a place of service and sacrifice. Altar is a voice. Altar can be anything, either objects or living thing. Altar speaks. Now, altar can be holy, altar can be demonic. Now, I'm not talking about this altar here. Now, if you look at in the times of Moses, there are different kinds of altars that God has commanded them to do, that God has commanded them to make. There's burnt offering altar, there's sacrifice altar, there's blood altar, there's incense. If you look at Exodus chapter 30, talking about where Moses had to go and build an incense altar for Christ, for God rather. Now, you need to understand what I'm saying this morning. No matter how small you are, you will understand this morning and know what is going on. Altar is a place of exchange. A place of exchange of purpose, glory, and life. Do you know it's possible for you to have a life and your glory and purpose as an exchange by somebody else? Yes, but your destiny cannot be exchanged. Destiny is not exchangeable. The only thing that can be exchanged is your purpose or your glory. Destiny still remains with the rightful owner. So you must have been hearing that they exchange somebody's destiny. It's not possible. Destiny cannot be exchanged. Destiny is the carrier of purpose and glory. So what they can take from your destiny is glory or purpose. By exchanging your purpose, they will take your own, somebody else's purpose, and replace it with somebody else's purpose. Take your own purpose. Let me say that again. Your purpose will be taken from your destiny and give it to somebody else, and take that person's purpose and give it to you. Your glory can be exchanged, but destiny cannot be exchanged. Why will destiny be exchanged? That's the reason why a prophet will look at you and tell you, this is not where you're supposed to be. So if your destiny has been exchanged, it means that you are dead. It means that you are dead. You are no longer existing. You are not breathing. So destiny cannot be removed by anyone. It is the purpose in your destiny. It is your glory in your destiny that will be removed and give it to someone else. But your destiny still remains. That's why a prophet will walk up to you and say, I sense you are supposed to be in a particular place. By now you are supposed to be restored in a so place. But why are you here? Because destiny can still be restored. If destiny can be taken, can be exchanged, no prophet, no pastor will see your real you. Yes, they will not see anything about you. So it is the purpose. Most times we grow up believing destiny can be exchanged. No, destiny cannot be. It can only be replaced. Destiny can be dimmed. Destiny can be covered. But cannot be taken. Because your destiny can be restored. We've seen somebody that picked from the floor, from the streets, and become a manager, and become the CEO of a company, a rightful owner of a destiny. You are a destiny, and you are the rightful owner of it. Anytime you feel you have a setback, there is always a delay on something. Just know that there's a dust on your destiny. A dust. What is dust? Dust is a temporary stain and can also be permanent if you allow it. And that's why you need to shake it away. If you look at Isaiah chapter, let's open our Bible. Isaiah 52, verse 2. It says, shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, loose thyself from the bands of the neck, all captive daughters of Zion. Isaiah 52, verse 2. Talking about dust. Whenever things are getting dragged, you try to get things done, it's not working. You try to make things done, it's not working. Just know, there's a dust on your destiny. One of the dusts I'm talking about is a foundational wickedness, foundational household wickedness. Some of you are born into a family where they've laid a curse that you can never succeed. Some, they are more specific. This, if anytime the grandchildren give birth to female children, those female children are given to the altar, to the gods of the family. Some of you, is money that the children of this person will never see money again. Some, they will get the money, but the person's life will never remain the same. There's an exchange. There is nothing you will not sell. You will sell this, you will sell that, you will sell that. Yes, you are still in the captive. It is a dust upon your life. You need to shake those dusts away. You need to let go, because if you don't, you will keep on being in a particular place at a particular time, year and year in, year out. Nothing will be working. We've seen parents that struggle because of children, and those parents they struggle, they died. Both the father and the mother. So your destiny is more important as you are made, because that destiny is made with you. Daniel knew what he stands for. Even when the king brought in a lot of delicacy, Daniel refused. He was able to stand for what he believed. A praying altar. A praying altar. Your glory has to shine, but you have to make it available for yourself first. Genesis 26:25. He said, and he built an altar there and called upon the name of the Lord, and pitched his tents there, and Isaac's servant dug a well. He built an altar. As you are now, you need to build an altar for Christ. Now, what kind of altar are we talking about? Like I've said earlier on, we have different kinds of altars. There is an holy altar. There is a demonic altar. Now, I want to correct something. God is not the opposite of Satan. Are you getting me? Whenever you are mentioning God, Satan is not the next person. Now, Satan is too low for it to be equalized with God. Now, you remember when God chased out Satan from the holy hills? God did not come down to come and chase Satan. It was what? An angel that chased Satan away. That's to tell you, God is higher. So whenever you are equalizing, you don't equalize there is God, there is Satan. There's nothing like God, there is Satan. There's nothing like God, there is Satan. So they are not in the same rank. God and, are you hearing me now? God and Satan are not in the same rank. I want you to know me. God is far, far superior. Satan is just an angel that fell from heaven to the earth. Are you getting me? It's not an equality. So when I'm telling you that there is an altar, that holy altar, and there's a demonic altar, I'm not equalizing them. They are two different things. One holy altar is higher than the demonic altar. Have you heard of altar versus altar before? When you pray, a holy altar speak against the demonic altar. Some of you, the altar that has been risen up in your family is so high, so you need to break it down. Most, when I'm talking about altar, I'm talking about your mind. Your mind is the altar. I didn't say you should go and buy a steel outside there and start looking at the steel and be praying. No, your mind, what you believe. When God sent Moses in Exodus chapter 30, it's so to go and build an altar for him. It was the belief of Moses that made Moses to build that altar that has 4 horns. A praying altar is where a sacrifice is being made. Your service, what kind of sacrifice am I talking? Your sacrifice of fasting, your sacrifice of prayer, your sacrifice of interceding for others. Praying altar is a service in the presence of God through your sacrifice on a holy altar. A holy altar. What is horns? Horns signifies strength. Horns signifies strength. And the only way you can bring strength to your altar is by fasting and praying. Are you getting me? By fasting and praying. By fasting and praying. By fasting and praying. I don't know what's your altar. As young as you are, your altar might just be stealing. Your altar might be lying. Your altar might be disobedient. Your altar might be fornication. Your altar might be self-righteousness. You see, some of you, some persons, let me not use you anymore. Some persons can lie. They don't know that they are lying. Because once you become a liar, you become a fighter. Because you want to defend what you have said. And lying spirit does not regard, maybe it's a child or it's an adult. It's everybody. Both old. So the only way you can have a praying altar is your mind. Your mind is the altar. Your mind is the altar. You want to create an altar? Your hands is the strength of your altar. Yours can be every hour. Yours can be every 2 hours, some 3 hours in a day. Your hands can be every 4 days in a month, 1 day in a month, 1 week, you're fasting. Or after they call the fasting, the 50 days fasting, after the 50 days of you say, I'm free. Now I can eat whatever I like. You've forgotten that when you are fighting in the spirit, the devil does not come close to you. The devil comes close to you when you are relaxed. When you want to watch that movie, part 1, part 2, part 3. There is part 11. You see, there is part 11, I must watch it. When that food is on that table, you have food, you have food is inside the freezer. The fridge is full of food. That is when the devil comes. In fact, it does not come when you are fasting. It does not come when you are praying. It comes when you are relaxed. That's why we have parents that are so relaxed. They don't bother themselves about the parents anymore. They just fight with the children. But why do you think pastors' children, they go wayward? Have you ever asked yourself, why? You've not known. That's another topic for another day. Now let me tell you what the Lord showed to me. See, the Lord showed me a lot of things during this week. I saw a lot of teenagers that have been held captive by a young woman. Youth that have been captured. Teach you what it means, how to see. When you create an altar for Christ. You see, it's not about creating the altar, it's about the consistency of the altar. Today you pray, tomorrow you don't pray. You, come forward. I've been seeing you since. I just don't want to say anything. You have been influenced. Just stand there. You have been influenced so badly. I don't know where you went to. I don't know what you did. I don't know what you ate. It's not about the praying altar, rather. It's about the consistency. You doing it all the time. Concentrating all the time. So if you want your destiny to be swallowed up by the foundation of your house, you might not pray these prayers because you are going to pray some dangerous prayers. If you don't want to excel in life, you don't want to make it like you and what I'm seeing around you, like you don't want to make it, don't pray. Like some of you, I can see your parents in you. Your parents, I see your mother, I can see your father in you. So, but you are in the ground to pray it out. To pray it out. So every altar of lying, that's what we're going to deal with first. Altar of disobedience. Altar of lying. Altar of disobedience. Those two things. Stealing. 3 things. we need to deal with it. And there's another one I'm hearing, reluctancy. Do I have another English for that? Sluggishness. They say you should come and pray, you feel so tired. Come and you feel so tired. You don't know which prayer is going to help you. Fortunately for me, I was going through better, and they said your Tabanum is coming to Nigeria. Hey, I did not sleep that day. From that day to that day, I was so much in this. I was sweet on the moment. The moment your Tabanum sees me like this, she will know that I am the daughter. So it might not be somebody that is well known. It might be somebody you don't even know that can give breakthrough, that God will use for your life. I pray that your destiny, your purpose, your glory will not be exchanged in the name of Jesus. I want us to pray this prayer. I've been hearing this song since yesterday, and I told God that. And the song just came back. I can't even remember the song. God of Elijah, send down fire.